Very good morning to you. Welcome to the PSS
Morning.
and we're glad to have you here with us today.
For all those who don't know, Dr. Saurabh Soni is a seasoned professional in hospital and healthcare, serving as a best dietitian. So, sir, tell us more about your services at One Go Healthcare and Prevention Clinic.
One Go Healthcare basically a B2B model which provides hospital and healthcare provider to how to deliver patient care in an optimum way. Basically, you will find in a current scenario that a hospital runs in a high capital and high operational cost, and the satisfaction level of the patient is still low. So One Go Healthcare provides that kind of delivery system ki their EBITDA will be on a positive side and their perception management also in a good level. And prevention is far different there. Prevention provides B2C that provides the people treatment facilities through diet, lifestyle and Ayurveda for their lifestyle disorder, which is in a concurrent circumstances one of the most important part in a disease profile. Highest number of the diseases through the lifestyle.
So, sir, we would like to know more about your educational background and when exactly you thought of entering into this.
Well, I am a graduate in Indian medical system. Then I did my MBA from Symbiosis Pune, and 2012 I thought to enter. Though when I did my graduation, I have there is a things are going in a mind, but it is matured in 2012 when I started my prevention field, chain of prevention field.
So, what exactly do you feel are the qualities, are your unique and different qualities that sets you apart from other doctors? Like as a doctor, what abilities do you have?
Basically, everyone is treating the disease. So root cause, prevention is more deep dive. I don't know if I am better than the other doctors, but definitely my approach is different from them. So I target what is the root cause of that disease of the problem. If person is going through hypertension, so directly I will not provide the treatment. I will provide what is the dietary correction, what is the lifestyle correction, or what is the professional way he can adapt well in their lifestyle, so that may reduce the hypertension or may reduce the dependency on the medicine. So that is the basic difference.
So, sir, like what's your basic funda or a way of handling your problems medically as well as personally?
Basically, it's a personally. Definitely, I am a doctor to help out. First of all, to understand the person's overall disease profile in a comprehensive way. It takes time. It is not a 15-minute job. First, there is a 30-minute session with the patient or person who seeks my advice. So I understand overall their demographic, their nutritional requirements, their lifestyle disorders, their disease profile. Then we customize the treatment requirement or preventive lifestyle and other corrections. So that is the basic thing that go. We try to be correct the root cause first, or which also adaptable for a person to follow it.
Would you like to share a weakness of yours which you have turned into strength?
Well, I am an introvert person. I remain introvert till my college or 5 years of my professional journey. But that makes me a very good observer. I find the gaps in a healthcare delivery system. I find the gaps that prevention and One Go Healthcare is speaking itself. So I am able to understand the human behavior. If we will treat and you will not follow it, definitely it will not cure the thing. So I say I am an introvert, or that makes me an observer. That's my instinct. Fine.
Yeah. So what made you decide on a career in nutrition and Ayurveda?
I am a graduate in Ayurveda, first of all. So the sense of there, my mother is an Ayurvedic doctor. So traditionally I have that sense that Ayurveda is the answer of many things. And being a management professional also, so I understand how the professional life is going on. So there is in Delhi kind of scenario or Mumbai kind of scenario where I work in a director level, I realized that disease treatment is one of the parts that they going on, but definitely person need to correct their root cause, which comes from the lifestyle, which comes from the nutrition. So let's start it, and I am also hands-on by education on that. So I have intermingled nutrition, Ayurveda, and management together, and start that prevention in one go.
So, sir, how do you evaluate a new client's nutritional needs? Like, what are the basic parameters that you start?
It is well established practice. So I have developed it. First, I will take the demographic details of the person, each and every part. What is his job? How they spend their day? Then I will go their nutritional requirements and their total intake from breakfast, from early morning to post dinner. Then I understand their disease profile, their history of that. Then I will go for a constitution checkup, Ayurvedic constitution. So all these four will analyze me what is the right way of treatment, right way of diet planning, nutritional planning, and treatment also, all together. So it is a very, very comprehensive way of doing the thing. Let I say that somebody is hypertension. If he is a lawyer or spending 10 hours job, definitely he will have the hypertension. So I try to develop the nutritional requirement by there. If he is a 45 years plus female, so I have to take care of he is female, he is a lawyer, his nutritional requirement, he is a hypertensive. So all together makes the things for her.
What aspect of nutrition do you feel are most important to address when consulting with the clients?
I think nutrition, everyone knows the science of the nutrition, but how compatible is the person and how adaptable person to follow my diet plan is the most important part. It may not possible if somebody sitting at a Jhansi, I will plan the Mediterranean diet or keto diet or something. So there is a no gimmick first of all. There is a no gimmick. Apart from that, see how that food is compatible with the person and how he is adaptable to follow it. These two are the main pillars of the planning. Rest is the science. And born in a Kerala cannot feed on a chapati. It's a simple example. So you have to think about red rice, you have to think about the black rice for him or her.
So this pandemic has affected everyone's life in some way or other. So how it has affected your life and how exactly did you cope with it?
First 2 months, definitely there is a lot of fear inside. There is some mass hysteria, I say. So definitely I also have. But then I realized how to utilize it. So I utilize my digital sense on it. And I start tele-consultation. So what happened basically, it helped me. Earlier I am consulting only Indian clients. Now it's going international from last 4 months. So in that per se, my online consultation or tele-consultation has been evolved a lot, or it gone 300% times. Earlier I am doing it. So I didn't realize that headroom earlier. That realizes in the Corona Kal. Fine.
I think we gave the opportunity.
Definitely, it gave the opportunity to me.
So what's your take on startup networks? Like, what do you feel about startup ecosystem that we're planning to make?
I think it's a very, very important for a startup to network, to understand who has which kind of seed idea in their mind, and that network definitely understand what is the culture is going on. So basically it's the cultural environment that develop for a startup to do. It also helps the B2B model also. If I have to do a business, I will prefer to do with the startup. I will give the business to a startup in that way.
And sir, since we just talked about startup networks, and we are also planning to build a startup ecosystem only. So how exactly do you feel will Prabhasha be able to do it? And what role would you be able to play in it?
First of all, I am always be interested to a pro bono consulting. So whenever my experience will come to share, I am always be there and always be meet with the person who is going for a startup. First of all, so if it is a worthful for the other, I am available. Second thing, Prabhasha is doing a great job. I think that platform gives first of all the journey with the seed idea of the person, what they want, where they find the gap, basically. Second thing, their failures. Like 3 times I failed, so I know why I am failed, what are the reasons, and their success, and last one is the journey. All these 4 make the sense that Pravisa is doing that. If I know somebody doing this business and I am going to take the help from that business, definitely I will say, please help me. Or if I can give them that help, I am there for them. So definitely the Pravisa is doing great, and that definitely helps. Going to help.
So what are some of the most effective methods you have encountered when it comes to helping clients and groups that make the necessary lifestyle changes?
Apart from the science and my clinical expertise, there are 2 things that work for the patient. First of all, very short targets. I give only idea that you just plan for 3 days. First of all, do not think for 3 months, 6 months, and 1 year plan what will happen after a year. Not at all. You just plan for 3 days. Second thing is NLP, Neuro Linguistic Programming. So I have keep the expertise of that. So I am able to change the way the person thinks. So these 2 makes me a successful planner or dietitian or as a doctor. Fine. These 2 tips help me a lot.
So sir, like, what's the best piece of advice that you would like to give out to the people who are starting something on their own, or who are planning to do something like that?
First of all, have the patience and start whenever they want to start. Start it right away. There is no good time for it. It's basically a gut feeling, not the planning. So don't go by the data. Data is the one part that you will understand the environment. But starting is like that, seeing the crowd from the bridge. You will not have the sense of the traffic till the time you will not enter into it. So if you have something in your brain, just start. That's all. Then once you will deep dive in it, then only you understand how to swim. Otherwise, no.
Very rightly said. It was like a very simple message, but a very important and useful one.
You cannot plan a lot. There is no planning. All planning go in a waste once you understand the startup culture. Whatever the education, it's the gut sense only that will help you a lot, and patience in this startup culture.
Very rightly said, sir. So this brings us to the end of the interview, and it was very nice talking to you, sir. And thank you.
Same here. Thanks, Asmi. Thanks, Priyanka. Working for Pravisa Network, I think that definitely help a lot. I think best of luck for both of you and the Prithus also for this.
Thank you, sir. It means a lot. And best of luck to you as well.
Okay. Good day to you. Bye.
Good day, sir. Take care.